Yo, what's going on out there, Fight World? This your boy Money back with another one, fam. And this one here is on three big dogs in this fight game. We have Jermell, the Iron Man Charlo, the two-time WBC Super Welterweight World Champ and the current undisputed Super Welterweight World Champ. Then we have Terence Crawford, the three-division World Champion, the former undisputed World Champ and the current undisputed Welterweight World Champ. And then we have Canelo Alvarez, the four-division World Champion, and he's the current undisputed Super Middleweight World Champ and arguably the face of boxing. But Canelo Alvarez, we all know, about to take on Jermell Charlo September the 30th. You understand? For the undisputed, defending his undisputed crown. You know, once again, he was supposed to be fighting Jermell Charlo, but he's not ready. But Canelo want to let Terence Crawford know, stop mentioning Jermell Charlo name. That's my fight. You understand? Me and Mel about to get it on September the 30th. And you not getting no parts of him. None whatsoever. You understand? So don't piss me off before I come for your little ass. You feel me? Now, we all know Nello, he respect Crawford. He respects Spence. He picked Crawford to beat Errol Spence, but he said, I still got love for Errol Spence. But this is my fight. This is my money. This is what I'm building up. And you're not getting Jermell Charlo. Period. I'm the real boss. I call the real shots. And they're going to fight me before they fight you. Now, when it comes to Terence Crawford, you know, he said he wanted to go to 154 after defeating Errol Spence for undisputed, and he wanted to be undisputed at 154 by taking on Jermell Charlo, right? But we all knew that probably was going to be a big-time stretch because you and Earl has a rematch clause. Errol Spence activated his rematch clause, but it looked like he's not backing down. So it looked like you and Earl might be fighting for a title that they script Mel for. I think the WBO title that they saying they go script him for, you know, by him going up to face Canelo and him not taking on Tim Tszyu. So you and Earl might be in position to fight for that WBO scrap in a rematch clause, depending on what the WBO do, or, you know, how it's lined up with people, you know, being the mandatories and things of that nature. Now, we know Terence Crawford and Errol Spence hold weight when they go up to 54. But Bud has been screaming Jermell Charlo name for a while now. And, you know, it's not looking very possible at the moment. And Mel already said, you know, stop calling my name. I already did that shit. I got a video coming on that. But Jermell Charlo is focused on Canelo Alvarez, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls all over the world. Like he said in the All Access, I'm focused on Canelo. I'm about to fight Canelo. I'm not worried about no goddamn Terence Crawford. I already did that shit. He can't fuck with me. So Mel is focusing on a bigger fish, right, with a bigger payday. And, you know, he got to have his head on a swivel because he going to know with a killer, a gorilla, and Canelo. So he got to be on point all the way around the board. So he's not worrying about Terence Crawford. He's telling Terence Crawford, stop saying his name because, you know, you ain't even at 154 and you ain't done shit at 154, but you keep mentioning my name. You feel me? And Mel ain't playing no games. Y'all know he speak his mind, wears hard on his sleeve, and he don't hold shit back. That's one thing I like about Jermell Charlo. You know what I'm saying? That's definitely one thing I like about him. So when I'm looking at Mel, bro, he's correct. You know what I'm saying? He's absolutely correct. Bud ain't even been at 154 yet. You screaming my name. I got a bigger fight with a bigger opponent, a bigger name. You know what I'm saying? And Canelo Alvarez, yes, you just did something special about beating Errol Spence, becoming two-time undisputed. But still in all, you don't hold weight like Canelo, son. Your checks ain't like them Canelo checks, son. You understand what I'm saying? Canelo get a boy paid. Really paid, you dig? So that's what Jermell Charlo is focusing on, you feel me? And Canelo want to just let Bud know, like, bro, focus on what's at hand with you right now. You know what I'm saying? You still have unfinished business with Errol Spence. Of course, you went in there and you made it look easy the first fight, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people say they don't want the rematch, things of that nature, but it ain't about that. It's about what you sign on that paper and what Errol Spence go activate. And that's what it's looking like. You feel me? And we know it was rumors with Canelo and Errol Spence name being mentioned together and things like that. But Canelo is focusing on Jermell Charlo. You know what I mean? I remember back then when people was going back and forth on who was the #1 pound-for-pound fighter between Canelo and Bud. Things got a little chippy between them where Bud was saying shit about Canelo. Canelo never really shot back at Crawford like that. But, you know, he sent a little few, you know, words of, you know, don't fuck with me. Yeah, I know Canelo can talk that shit as well. What he talking in Spanish, what he talking in English. Canelo ain't no chump. He ain't no sucker. He ain't begging out from nothing. You feel me? That's one thing about Canelo. He gonna stand his ground on whatever. You know what I mean? On whatever. That's why he's my guy. And I fuck with him heavy. And everybody know I ride for Canelo. A lot of people be mad and pissed off about that, but I don't give a damn. You feel me? So at the end of the day, when I'm looking at the situation, bro, Bud go out to make his bones at 154. You know what I mean? What he take on Earl Spence next, or what he take on somebody else next? He's gonna have to make his bones at 154 to get a Jermell Charlo fight. You understand? Jermell Charlo, he ain't too enthused about fighting Terence Crawford. It ain't that he's scared of Crawford, so y'all don't get to saying that shit. All he's saying is you ain't done shit at 54, you at 47. You know what I mean? Okay, you beat my stablemate, who I think is a bad motherfucker, and I still think he a bad motherfucker, but you still got to come up here and do something, homie. You still got to come up here and do something. You feel me? Now, Charlo, will he come back down to 154 is going to be the question. That's going to be a big-time question. You know, taking on Canelo Alvarez. If he loses to Canelo, he might want to go to 160 and vacate the other titles. If he beat Canelo, then guess what? He hold on to 4 scraps at 168 and possibly 4 scraps at 154. You just have to wait and see what they do. But, you know, he'll have a lot of options then. And more than likely, him and Canelo will get a rematch in because that make for more money, period. You know what I'm saying? Terence Crawford, I think he's after the big money fights. Jermell Charlo after the big money fights. And y'all know Canelo been getting a big money fight, so they ain't nothing new to him. You understand what I'm saying? So when they just looking at the situation, at the age they at now, they looking for that payola. You know what I'm saying? That payola. But Canelo want to let Bud know, man, look, quit screaming my opponent name, bro, because you're not getting him. You understand? So if you screaming my opponent name, then that means you stepping on my toes. And if you go step on my toes, then guess what? You going to have to see me. You going to have to see me. And you don't want these problems. You understand what I'm saying? You don't want these problems. You already said I'm too big. You already conceded to not fighting me. So leave my opponent alone while we get ready for our fight, because we bigging up our fight and we got to build up our fight. Now, if you want to help build our fight up, talk about me fighting him, I'm cool with that. But don't be talking about fighting my opponent, taking food out of my mouth, and, you know what I'm saying, trying to take my scrap, bro. 'Cause otherwise, you know, like I say, you'll have to see me. And then you'll see people out here crying and shit. Oh, Montray-Brown trying to say Canelo need to fight Bud. Oh, Bud need to fight Canelo because Bud beat Earl Spence. Oh, they want Bud to fight Muhammad Ali. They want Bud to fight Deontay. You know how they people get. Word-ass fans out here. But at the end of the day, man, listen. Canelo and Jermell is slated in. They're on contract. You know what I mean? Crawford, you got to worry about what's at hand with you. That's either Earl Spence rematch or Jermell in his fight, or go to 154 and take on somebody else. But Canelo and Mel is not stepping to the side for your ass because they feel like, look, you ain't that big of a name right now. You beat EJ, you get some recognition, but still in all, we got to see what your next pay-per-view look like without Earl Spence. And that's just the fact of the matter. So we'll see how the future play out, bro. Canelo and Jermell Charlo September the 30th. Terence Crawford may be back December for Earl Spence. We just got to wait and see. But Terence Crawford damn sure ain't getting no Jermell Charlo. I can tell you that now. But let's see how things play out. Straight like that.